Namaste, yogis. Thank you for joining. My name is Joelle, and today is a special day. Today, we practice gratitude in line with Gratitude Day. That is on the 21st of September, and it's an important day for us at Radiantly Alive. We really like to emphasize this day and celebrate it with our global community. So I'm really glad that you're celebrating with us. Because Gratitude Day is a day we celebrate all around the world. And the fact that we celebrate it all around the world on the 21st of September means that it works. Works in what way? The practice of gratitude has given me so much. Both mentally, emotionally. It gives you a new perspective. Sometimes when life gets a little bit challenging and we go into what I call the microdrama and we can't really see or we can't really zoom out, and then just coming into gratitude, counting your blessings, really helps to bring perspective to whatever is happening in your life. So gratitus, to have pleasure with, to appreciate, to be thankful, there's kind of three levels of it. It can be a general condition or a general way of just living your life, to constantly lean and be in a space of gratitude. It's interesting because it's kind of an emotion, but it's also a mindset. So it's a mood. You can be in a grateful mood and suddenly walk through life and actually notice all the beauty that you have rather than maybe focusing all that you do not have or wish for. And it's an emotion. You can just feel very grateful. So today on our mats, let's lean and invite gratitude. And let's start with a short meditation. If you'd like, you can bring a block under your bum or a pillow just to make your seat, your meditative seat, a little bit more comfortable. Arrange your clothing. And then as a ritual and a commitment, let's close our eyes. And as you close your eyes, it's like you're closing the curtains of your room, the curtains of the house that is represented as your inner world. Letting the outer world be and turning your gaze inwards. Take a slow breath into the nose and a soft breath out of the mouth. Prana, the breath, to be aware of the breath, as breath is a life force that keeps you alive. So rather than just breathing, can you invite a sense of gratitude for your inhale, bringing in life, the pulse of the exhale when it arrives, letting go and exhaling maybe even waste products, just a cycle of in and out. What are you grateful for today? Let's sit still. You can go in a space of gratitude for people, your community, loved ones that support you, animals that cuddle and just constantly give you unconditional love, places, countries, cities, beaches, mountains, places that make you feel a certain way, places that have an important and meaningful place in your life and heart. You can be grateful for health, material things that you own and that are important to you. And the list goes on. Take a moment here to count your breath, count your blessings. And not just count them in the head, but allow your heart to feel into them. When you're with that person, how do they make you feel? When you're doing that particular activity, or when you're in a certain place, not just being there, but feeling that moment, feeling the importance and the deep sense of gratitude of having that as part of your life. I am grateful to be here on my mat with you, to explore all the aspects of my being, to allow gratitude and invite gratitude into my mind. You can bring your hands together and bring your thumbs to your third eye, inviting a sense of gratitude in the mind when the mind wanders to what is not, or comparative, judgmental, or jealous. Let it lean towards things that you have and that you're grateful for. A mindset of gratitude. You can bring the hands to the heart. A heart filled with gratitude that actions and steps into the world from that full heart. Allowing your thumbs to come to your mouth. May my words, the word gratitude, come up throughout the practice. And also as I step off the mat later into my life, may I notice and pay attention and appreciate life around me. You can bring your hands in front of your belly, even bring your hands on that place between your belly button and your sternum, your center of doing. May I action from a place of abundance, love, and gratitude so I can act kindly. Because an effect or a consequence of having a grateful mind, a grateful heart, and grateful words coming out of your mouth will also hopefully ripple and have an effect on your actions and therefore impact others around you. Let's come to child's pose so you can bring your big toes to touch. Knees go nice and wide for this one. Let's go for a wide-legged, nice open hip child's pose. Yum. Maybe this is your first asana of the day. It is for me and it feels really nice to just be moving, breathing, connecting. And the mantra in your mind could be a sentence, I am grateful for, and you finish the sentence, I am grateful for yoga. I am grateful for my husband. I am grateful for Bali. I am grateful for Radiantly Alive. I am grateful for, it could be one thing, could be also a list, or you could just leave it open and see what arises from the mind, heart, and soul. Let's move in a Vinyasa style, so it's one movement, one breath. Come into a tabletop. The breath is your guide here, so hands are under your shoulders or slightly in front of the shoulders, and feel that you can press into the hands. Knees as wide as the hips, and then tuck your toes and hover your hips just above your heels. Receive the breath, and that breath brings your body forward. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, widen the sit bones and wave your spine back. Close your eyes for a moment and just be here in this experience on your own. Grateful for each breath, grateful for each movement, grateful for a healthy body, grateful for the practices that allow you to care for yourself, allow you to grow and expand allow you to notice. And contribute to a life that is hopefully radiant, filled with joy. And when life becomes more challenging, we know we have practices to sit with it, to digest and integrate whatever lessons come on our path. Let's meet in down dog, so you can lift your hips, hands are shoulder width apart, feet are around hip width apart. And if you're not exactly sure about the space between the feet and the hands, you can come to a plank pose where your shoulders are around you, above your wrists, and that's a nice distance. An invitation to have a long spine rather than straight legs. So if there's a slight bend in the knees, that's all right. That can actually help lengthen the spine so you can reach your sit bones up, reach to the crown as your neck and shoulders relax. Let's take a collective breath in through the nose and then breath out through the nose. So we're really establishing Ujjayi breath here. A breath that has a rhythm to which we move. Around 4 counts to breathe in and around 4 counts to breathe out. A softness through the jaw. And a sigh now and again is welcome. It's a release. Maybe things that don't serve you, that bring you away from a grateful mind, heart and soul. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Yeah, just hang out here in your forward folds. If you like, you can bring the opposite hand to the opposite elbow for a ragdoll. Feel the sense of buoyancy. Feel the sense of energy travel through the joint as you sway the weight from one foot to the other. Maybe even sway the upper body. Let everything be connected. Head is heavy. I like sometimes to just shake a no or a yes here. Let the breath be there. Drop the hands if you're holding on to the opposite elbow. Wings of the heart, open and fly. So it's the heart that opens up to the back and then to the front. And the arms kind of just follow the rhythm of the heart. Up, the back of the heart opens, the arms follow. And then there's a curiosity in the front of the heart as the hands come back down. One more time, breathe in. Feel that inner fountain lift, feel the strength and the softness. We rise up to a standing. Inhale, arms above your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sun A, breathe in, arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, soften your head, neck and shoulders. Let's use the wings of the heart. Breathe in and then step to plank pose. Hands to top of the mat, feet to the back of the mat. First round, let's use the knees. Breathe in, knees down to the floor. Exhale, chin, and then your chest down to the floor. Point your toes, lift your chest, inhale. Baby cobra pose. Your hands can even lift off the mat. So it's really a strengthening from the inside of the body, pressing the toenails into the floor. Find the length from the toes through the tail, through the crown of the head. Neck in line with the spine. Take one more deep breath in. And then soften everything down to the floor. You might want to look forward into the camera or to your screen so you can just slide your knees up and forward and then press yourself all the way back into downward facing dog. Yeah, lovely. Take a breath in and a breath out. 2 more rounds of breath here in downward facing dog. Child's pose is a lovely alternative for down dog if that feels more appropriate to you right here, right now. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees and look forward towards your thumbs. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Wings of the heart, open and fly. Fold forward and keep a sense of length and strength through the belly. We rise, press into the feet. Feel the grounding through the feet as we raise the arms up to the heavens in the sky. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Love yoga. Exhale, bend your knees. If there's anything I'm grateful for, it's the practice of yoga and all that it's given me. Inhale, halfway lift. You can use the wings of the heart. Exhale, plank pose. Step the feet to the back. Toes or knees, you can choose here. Breathe in. all the way down to the belly. Breathe out. Point your toes. Inhale. Cobra pose. So you can lift your chest a little bit higher. Yeah, a little bit more weight. Lift your belly button in and up towards the spine. Just notice your neck is in line with the spine. Sometimes we start to look at the horizon. So just look down to the floor and feel that your neck is in line with the rest of the spine. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Active legs. You can even imagine you're already in up dog even though you are in cobra. 1 more deep breath in. Soften down to the floor. Knees slide forward. Tummy lifts. Really hug your belly up and in. And then meet in downward facing dog together. So you can keep doing that flow. You can add on an up dog. The practice is guided by me, but mostly also guided by yourself. So take the options that suit you, that make you feel radiantly alive here on the mat. And again, just invite that sense of gratitude. Grateful for 10 fingers, 10 toes. The list goes on. We can just keep adding on to that sense of gratitude, to counting our blessings. Inhale, lift the heel, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Wings of the heart open and fly freely. Exhale, a sense of strength and length through the tummy. Inhale, high mountain, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment of pause. And feel this moment, the palms are facing forwards. Now the awareness and the invitation of gratitude is one. How can we practice gratitude? And that's what we'll do here at Radiantly Alive. And we hope that you'll join us. A gratitude jar. Just have a nice jar somewhere in your home and every day write a piece of gratitude and put it in there. There's many ways. And as soon as you invite gratitude, you'll notice more things that you can be grateful for. You pay attention to it. And as they say, as soon as you pay attention to something, energy will flow there and it will start blossoming. The invitation is 1. The paying attention is 2. And then really feeling, appreciating that sense of gratitude. Chair pose. Grateful for strong legs. Bend your knees. Arms can be next to your ears or in front of the heart. And we can do what I call more Beyonce, where the sit bones reach backwards, or Michael Jackson, where you tuck your tailbone under. So find a balance for you. Be aware of that tilt of the pelvis and the possibility, and lift your inner belly. So the belly is not hanging out. There's a lift of the inner world. Take a deep breath in. Now fly your chair, lift your heels. Find a drishti, a focus point for your eyes. Yeah, your arms wing backward, but the spine is straight. Inhale, chair pose, heels down, arms up to the sky. Now this time, hands to heart center and twist your left elbow towards the right thigh. Let's balance. Look down to the floor, shift weight to the right foot, and then start to lift your left foot off the floor. Woo, yay! Balance and wobble. It is a celebration today of gratitude. So even though this is challenging, can you have a smile on your face? You can start to reach the left leg behind you. If you fall, just smile and start again. Softly place your left foot down. Inhale, arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Exhale, gather the hands in front of the heart and hover your left knee just above the floor. Opening the heart also really enhances that sense of community, that sense of connection with strangers, with loved ones. Exhale, and therefore hopefully a sense of gratitude for all that we have in our lives. In return, we can be kindness for the people, the animals, and even nature around us. Lovely. Stay here. Bring the arms up to the sky. Open up to warrior 2. Slice open. Yeah, right toes point slightly forward. Feel a sense of buoyancy throughout the legs. So you're ready to move anytime. Arms can be horizontal. Let's close our eyes for a moment and scan our beautiful bodies while being aware of the breath. Can you feel the four corners of each feet, connecting to earth, our home, our mother? The strength in your legs that make you feel like a warrior, bring courage into your life. A sense of lightness through the arms and the chest that connect to the heart, the softness through the heart, so we can be compassionate and kind towards people around us. A grateful mind, a grateful heart, grateful words, and grateful actions, kind actions. Another breath in here. Look to the front. Let's balance into half moon. Shift the weight forward onto the right foot. You can use a block here. So if you have a block, feel free to place that block in front of your right foot, and then let the right hand be on the block. So you're not just tipping, well, you could, but I would invite you to start with really leaning into the block so you can feel that resistance, the response, and the grounding through the hand, lengthening through the spine. And of course, if you feel like, okay, I can hold this shape from a deep place within, you can make the right fingers lighter onto fingertips or even float them above the floor. Look at you, breathing, living. Another deep breath in here. Shiva squat. Bring both hands down to the floor and then curl the left knee behind the right knee. Inhale, standing L. Lengthen the spine. The arms are under the shoulders and the left leg reaches behind you. Hold here for 3 rounds of breath. Feel the energy line from the crown of the head through the spine, through the back foot, a long line of energy. Good work. Take a breath in. And then bring both feet down towards the floor, forward fold. Inhale, wings of the heart, open to fly. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, there we go. Even though we might be meeting an edge here, can you soften into the edge? And almost go like, okay, this is challenging, but I'm grateful for this moment that I've got time on my mat. I'm grateful for strong legs that can hold this shape for me. I am grateful for the heart that is pumping blood and making me feel alive. Yeah, deep breath in here. Fly your chair pose. Fly freely through the sky. Have your eyes on a fixed point, that might help. Heels down, arms up, breathe in. Let's fly one more time. I really like this movement. I hope you do too. Inhale, arms up. Hands to heart center. Twist the right elbow on top of the left. There you go. Keep the knees bent. A sense of length through the spine. Sometimes we curl up here. So press it gently into the palms and feel that length in the waist. Weight to the left foot. Notice how the right foot becomes lighter and then peel it off the floor. Just have the right knee bent to start off with. Drishti is important, and then start to reach your right leg behind you. Wobble, wobble. Embrace the wobble. Breathe for 3, 2. Gently let your right toes find the floor. Bend both knees or reorganize your bones. Inhale, arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, gather the hands and hover the right knee. Feel the pulse of the breath as the body moves with the breath. Inhale, up and open. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more time. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Slice open, reshuffle the feet. Right toes are in compared to the heel. Yeah, take a moment here to feel your warrior 2. And let's take a closed eye moment. Oh, I find it so beautiful to just sometimes sit, be still, feel the sun, feel the moment, feel this breath. Let's create a sense of gratitude on the inside of us so it can radiate out into the world. Pay attention. Open your eyes, look to the front, There we go. Let's come into half moon. Use the block if you did so on the other side. Place it in front of the foot. Often people place it a little bit too close, so there's no length in the waist there. You want a long left side of the upper body. So place it in front of you. Yeah, maybe even a little to the left. Feel that you can trust and place the left hand into the block. Open that right hip. Keep your eyes on a fixed point. Breathe, smile, so much going on. Very nice. Hold for 3 more rounds of breath. And inhale to fly and expand. Exhale, Shiva squat. Hook that right knee behind the left. Inhale, standing L, hands under your shoulders, right leg behind you. And the hardest place to be grateful is when life seems to be challenging. And it's often there that we need it even more, that practice of gratitude. To just keep going, to find the strength. One more deep breath in. And this time we bring the right knee all the way down to the floor and come sit down. Well done. Left leg, left foot is to the outside of the right thigh. Close your eyes for a moment and feel if both sit bones are equally grounded in the floor. And if you're like, no, then extend the right leg instead. So you can have that sense of groundedness through the pelvis. From there, we can have a lift of the spine. The left foot can also slide a little bit more forward, just to give yourself some more space so we can have that nice length. Take a breath in, lift the right arm up. Take a breath out, reach the left arm behind you as if you want to reach to the floor. So there's an openness up and diagonally behind you, and then twist. Soft fingertips soften the outer layers of the body. And one last thing that I'd like for you to practice, whether that's journaling, a gratitude jar, is to express your gratitude to others. So is there someone in your life currently that you're like, yeah, after this practice, I'm just going to send them a message and tell them that I'm grateful for them, for their love, for their support. Bring that energy out into the world from a grateful insight. Let's create a ripple effect around us. Change sides. So either the knee is bent, just with I find it easier with my eyes closed to just kind of feel like, okay, are both sit bones equally pressing into the floor? In form of a depth, so, make sure that you can just feel, otherwise extend that leg. Left arm up, that extends and lifts the spine. Right arm reaches behind you, as if you want to reach those hands up and away from each other, creating that space around the spine. And then from there, start to twist. The twist comes from a place deep within, from the in to the out, rather than an outer force. Creating something on the inside, let the inside decide where the outside goes. 3 more rounds of breath. And slowly release. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can choose to bring them quite close, but then it's harder to round forward. It's the end of the practice, so you can also bring them a little bit more forward. Even place a block in between your feet or a block stacked. We are all different. And let's just bow forward. Bow forward, surrender. Surrender to what life has to give. And I find that if I invite gratitude, it is easier to be kind, but it's also easier to just serve others. Not needing to chase, not needing to be greedy and always want more. No, I've got enough. I've got enough, and from that place, I can give back. Know that I'm taken care of. Let's take 5 more soft, deep breaths here. And then slowly roll up. We're going to go on our backs. So make sure you're warm and comfortable. If you need to put something on, some clothing, feel free to do that now. And then roll onto your back. Feet can be as wide as the mats. Arms next to the body. And just sway the knees from left to right. Let's coordinate that with the breath. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees over to the sides. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the sides. Come to center and just pause here for a moment. Feel this moment. Soften the jaw. You can let go of Ujjayi breath now. Just be still. Let's do one more pose, but it's up to you to choose. What pose do you need before we go to Shavasana? I have some suggestions. Let's keep it on the softer side as we are winding and warming down. A happy baby pose can be quite nice. A soft bridge pose, even a supported one with the block under your bum. Knee to chest, then you'll just have to do like 3-4 breaths on the one side and then change sides yourself as it is in an asymmetrical shape. There you go. Maybe there's something else that resonates. Let's take 8 rounds of breath. Start to come out of your pose and set yourself up for a Shavasana. A deep breath in to enter. And an exhale to just admit and allow yourself to appreciate this moment of stillness. I have arrived. I can just be still. And I'll let you know when it's time to move again. For now, just be. Take a deep breath into the nose. And a lovely sigh out of the mouth as we allow ourselves to float back up to the here and now. In your own way, start to wake up the body from this deep, blissful, resting state to a little bit more activity. You can start with small movements of the hands, the toes, the fingers, or stretch out, maybe a very kind of clear awareness of the breath back in as we move from passive to more active breaths. Hug the knees in or let the feet be on the floor. Start to bring yourself back into yourself and then roll onto your side, curled up like a little ball. A moment again here of gratitude and maybe a commitment to inviting more gratitude into your life. How are you going to create that gratitude jar? Start each day with one thing that you're grateful for. In the morning and the evening, maybe a moment to just count your blessings. Express your gratitude to friends and family. Maybe invite them to do the same. Let's create this ripple effect of grateful energy. And hopefully not only today on Gratitude Day, but let's make it a way of living. A way of living. And then slowly come up to a seat. The sound of Om, the ultimate universal sound, connecting me to you as you create the sound, connecting us to anyone else that sits on their mat today, dedicated, devoted to yoga, to union. Grateful for this practice and the teachers that came before us. This beautiful moment on our mat today and all the moments still to come. Let's finish with one chant of Om. Take a deep breath in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.